DNA was found on taillight pieces allegedly found at the scene in the Karen Reed case.
And in another development, there are some changes to the buffer zone around the courthouse. NBC 10's Katie Benoit is covering the trial for us in Dedham.
We saw more people gathered closer to the courthouse today after a new order from the judge. Supporters can stand in certain areas as long as they're not holding signs and they're not making noise.
As we're coming close to the end, there'll be no comment from Karen today.
A quiet exit for Karen Reed on a short day of testimony. First, a forensic scientist testified victim John O'Keefe's DNA was found on the defendant's taillight. But there was also other DNA present.
With regard to the other two contributors, who were they?
They could be anybody.
O'Keefe's clothing had other DNA on it too, leading the defense to point the finger at two other police officers.
Were you ever asked to compare the DNA profile with the DNA profiles of either Brian Higgins or Brian Albert?
I was not.
A second forensic scientist put the broken taillight pieces from the Canton crime scene back together. She also looked at debris from the victim, John O'Keefe's clothing.
Are there any pieces of apparent plastic contained within the debris?
Yes.
Do you know where Michael Proctor stored this clothing during that 6-week period?
No.
While the jury was not present, both sides argued over a change in the time that the alleged collision happened. The defense asked for a 4-day postponement after receiving a report this week. Prosecutors say the data hasn't changed. This was the judge's ruling.
The defendant has not persuaded me of undue surprise or unfair prejudice by this information, and I don't find that there's delayed disclosure.
Testimony picks back up on Monday. Prosecutors told the judge their case could continue until after Memorial Day. In Dedham, Katie Benoit, NBC 10 News.
And be sure to catch my daily debrief with Katie and our NBC 10 legal analyst. We do that every day after 5 o'clock, after court action is over. We post it on the NBC 10 WJAR YouTube channel. That's where you can also watch Gavel to Gavel coverage. We also run it on NBC 10 News at 7, and I have it on my radio show on WPRO.